Yes, Selhurst Park ready to bring the noise. It's another huge day in the Premier League title race, and the best way to experience the Premier League on TNT Sports is with the timeline markers on the Discovery Plus app. If you join them
so that they can attack patiently and deny counters. The City have had a bit of a tinker with the shape this season due to injuries to key players. Started the season playing direct wingers, but moving back to attacking more centre.
They've seen it and done it. Palace last beat City here 9 years. Champions League quarter-final against Real Madrid. Zesno by Bob, and then Rodri can play it through to De Bruyne, and that's a corner. Mateta, and he's in behind them, and he's got the chance, and he nails it in off the post. And Crystal Palace, with only 3 minutes on the clock, lead Manchester City. And Jean-Philippe Mateta, who's been in good form recently, was clinical. Crystal Palace 1, Manchester City 0. The first European leagues, entertainment guaranteed. It's whipped in there by De Bruyne, and Henderson, no surprise really, taking no chances, because it is very awkward when the Alvarez giving it to De Bruyne, and then headed over the top of the bar by Gvardiol. They worked it nice, slip up, and they've got a 4-on-2 against them here, and that just had to be a better ball from Wharton. This slips it through now to Alvarez. They're in here, City! Now that's well defended in there. Tantalising ball in Lerma, and then what a great save by Henderson. Shot from Rodri was going to sneak into the corner, and now for Kevin De Bruyne. He fancies the shot. Oh, that's outstanding! That's an electrifying finish from Kevin De Bruyne. Dean Henderson couldn't even smell it. Rattled into the roof of the net. Brilliant from De Bruyne. And just like that, a moment of magic. It's Crystal Palace.
King, I think.
Couldn't catch it. Ayew can shoot from here and get plenty of power on the volley as well. It just didn't quite get quickly enough. This time he slides one through to Haaland. Perfect ball, he's in. Good save, Henderson. What a pass from Kevin De Bruyne to absolutely
Forward one.
Jack Grealish moving through. It's it straight at Joel Ward. He's gone down as flipped forward by Diaz. That's a nice ball, which is controlled by the arm. Defending to do for Ward, which he did well at the expense of a corner.
Munoz has done well. He's sat back in at 4.
As Park. A little bit flatter this time. John Stones around the corner to Alvarez, who can shoot, and he struck it cleanly enough. It didn't really veer off line. It was always going to... Lovely flick now to Oscar Bob. It's a spinning ball, and the wind, I think, played its part as well, just to drift it. Here's De Bruyne, little touch towards Gvardiol. Rodri was across, and then that's... And they've got a chance here, Palace. It's Ayew with the shot. He's hit the woodwork. So close to a second. Such a rare mistake by Rodri. And they were almost punished there, but not looked as comfortable as we normally see. Lewis with the shot, and that's straight at Henderson. He's had a good game. He can't quite use. And he's given back by Rodri to the keeper. Oh, what a touch! What a touch from Ortega! That's outstanding from the goalkeeper. Rodri. Anderson's ball in. Well, over he goes. Did Gvardiol run straight through it? They'll have to take a look at that. Former Crystal Palace fan who's sadly passed away. Very popular here around Selhurst. Anderson's header on. Gvardiol's header back. Well, there's our time, and the applause around Selhurst Park tell you that the Crystal Palace fans...
Welcome back to Selhurst Park, where Jean-Philippe Mateta gave Crystal Palace
game and played much better than they did in that first.
Early in this second period, and shooting low and hitting the side netting. Well, I think he waited and waited in the first half. Anderson got a touch. There's the chance, and there's the goal. And it's scored by Rico Lewis, who scored in both games against Crystal Palace now this season, and that's a massive goal scored by a young player who's impressed so much recently for Manchester City.
Yeah, and just the position he's playing, Rico Lewis, he manages.
De Bruyne hits Anderson, he's appealing for a penalty. They fall behind. Too wide for the shot, Alvarez! And then somehow he's hit the player on the ground, who is Joachim Andersen, who made a block, but he's back here for Grealish, who's got time to take the touch and shoot. with the Crystal Palace players closing him down. Ezri floats it in towards Haaland. Here's De Bruyne with another shot. He tried to whip it in off his right foot and couldn't. Oscar Bob, and then Haaland's attacking it in there.
And again.
Maybe it's a counter-attack involving Mateta, but they got bodies around the ball, and Rodri felt that. Might just have got one on the ankle. There's Ruben Dias flicking one in. That's going to place it down to De Bruyne. Flag stays down, and there's the Haaland goal. Well, he spent Wednesday night sat on the bench watching the game. He received some criticism about his performance in the game against Arsenal, but having been recalled by his manager today, he scored through again. Set up for De Bruyne. What a finish! What a finish! No time to think about it. Immense power off the left foot, and a shot that went like an arrow into the Crystal Palace goal, and Manchester City lead 4-1.
Brilliant.
So Rodri's day is done. Set now for Grealish to strike. Falls here for Ruben Dias, and pulled away at the moment is Grealish. I mean, he's been lifted through towards Nunes, who's in there. Tight angle, took it on the volley. Can't keep it down. Captain's lost it. Here's a chance. It's Edouard with the chance.
Oh, it's just come from mistakes, hasn't it? It's good recovery there.
Breaks now for Schlupp. Well, he can shoot. Players. Elise takes on Akanji, who was too strong for him. Schlupp for Crystal Palace. In towards Edouard. They get really nice goal. And really nicely finished by Odsonne Edouard, who hadn't scored a goal of any description since the 3rd of December, and his 12-game run without a goal is over, and it's 4-2 with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, and Glasner obviously has been working on them being direct.